welcome to my channel, Swatch It With Me. If you're new, thank you for stopping by and taking a look. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is a collaboration video with Katie Cat, and the theme is winter animals. So I have this Maniology Plate M137, and I'm going to be using these 5 animals right here: the reindeer, the seal, the walrus, the penguin, and the polar bear. And I'm going to do some reverse stamping. And I already have my nails painted here. I'm gonna shut my light off and just show you the reflection of this gel polish. Like, it's so beautiful. The sparkle, gorgeous. Put my light back on. And that is the Your Sugar URD 004. And this has 2 coats on it. So I'm going to grab my black stamping polish from She Modern. Just give it a quick shake, and I'm going to get 5 stampers here. I think I'm gonna have to give my stampers a wash soon because they're pretty dirty. And I do wash them sometimes with Dawn liquid soap detergent, whatever you want to call it, dishwashing soap, just to get the dust off and any kind of debris that might be stuck on there. Even though I use the roller to clean them off, sometimes it gets dust underneath the stamper. So every now and then I just give them a quick wash. So let's start with this little polar bear here. Really, really cute. So what's your favorite winter animal? I actually really like the winter fox. I just think it's really, really adorable. Here we go. Really, can't see it with black gloves. Really nice pickup here. And I'm going to just wipe off the seal real quick, and we'll redo that one. Let's get the penguin. Let this dry a little bit. So I know it's been the talk of the town lately, but the winter storm that went through the United States. Oh, actually didn't mess up. Oh, it did a little bit. Never mind. We need to redo that one as it's getting stuck on everything. This stamper is really sticky. I'm going to put that one to the side and just grab a different one. Let's see if I can do this without cleaning off the plate. I'm just curious to see if that works. I saw one nail channel said that, oh, you don't even have to wipe off your plates. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you do. But actually, with the She Modern, it's a really good pickup right there. So I'm going to try one other thing with that, because I got some polish in the reindeer. Let's see what the pickup looks like with this. Now, I don't suggest doing this with every stamping polish, and I don't even really suggest doing it with She Modern, but it's actually working really well. But you don't have to clean the plate off if you get some polish in there, and that's probably because the She Modern takes quite a while to dry. Okay, let's pick up the seal over here. just trying to scrub the polish into the etchings on this plate. Maniology plates are usually etched really, really well. You can see the seal. And put that down to dry. I'm just going to wipe my scraper off a little bit. And now let's do the walrus. Every time I hear this word walrus, I think of I am the walrus, I am the Eggman, cuckoo, cuckoo. I don't know if anybody's the Beatles fan. I really like the Beatles. Grew up listening to the Beatles. Still listen to the Beatles. Although I have no idea what that means. I just remember them singing that. Okay, I'm going to put this down. I'm just going to wipe off my scraper real quick, get all the sticky polish off. And I don't have any really, really dark brown colors. I might have some Maniology browns that I can go check and see if I have a dark brown, but I have a couple of light brown ones. So I'm going to paint the reindeer in with this, excuse me, DD179 here. I'm going to grab this brush. And let's see, I'm just going to use the plate and just put some polish on here. I don't need a lot because this is a tiny image. This is kind of a sheer color, so the reflective glitter might show through. So I guess we'll see when I stamp it on there. But it was such a pretty, it's such a pretty polish. I just wanted to use a nice light sparkly polish. Just need a little bit more here. We had to plow ourselves out today after this big winter storm, January 2026, that hit like half the country. We got about 1.5 feet of snow, so it was just not fun. This cap on this bottle, it just is very loose. Very, very loose. I just want to mix some of the white in with this brown over here for the antlers. I just want a lighter shade of brown for the antlers. I hope everybody fared well during the storm. Everybody's safe and warm. I know a couple of friends in Texas lost power, which is horrible. I mean, we had one year, it was in March, and we were hit with three nor'easters, and we lost power for 11 days. So yeah, that was not fun. But these winter storms can be deadly. Oh, that came out cute. If you can see that, is it focusing? There we go. So I'm just going to put that to the side to dry. I might color in some of those details. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to think about that. All right, so we got the penguin. Oh boy, let's see. I need another color. I need to get an orange for the beak and the feet. Okay, I will be right back. All right, I'm gonna mix up some colors. I'm gonna put the penguin to the side. I wanna paint the seal and the walrus here. So I'm gonna mix a couple of colors here. I think I'm going to paint the walrus, these two colors mixed together here. Probably should have painted the tusks first. Let me get another tiny brush here. I have these really, where is it? Tiny brushes that I just got. I mean, look at the tip on that. Look at how tiny that is. Just gonna put a dab of white here and let's paint the tusks and the eyes white. I mean, wow, this is a nice brush. I got these off Amazon. If anybody wants the link, let me know. I mean, they seem like really nice brushes. I really can't complain about them. And this is a Maniology brush that came with one of the Mani by Me boxes. I don't remember which one. But they have pretty nice brushes too, actually. Yep, still got that song going through my head now. Sorry, I'm just concentrating here, so when I'm concentrating, I'm not really talking very much. No, that's good. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was coloring the walrus and not the area around it. Let's see. Okay, I missed this spot right there. There we go. There's the walrus. And put him to the side to dry and clean this brush off. And the seal, I think I'm just going to do this dark color. Let's paint the eyes white first. And I want to put a dot of pink. And this is just DD144 Pink Champagne from iGel. Because I don't have a pale pink from Maniology. Got a lot of pinks, but not a pale pink. I just want to put a dot for its mouth right there. All right, I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. And let's see. Since we have some white, let's color in some of these like snowflakes here. I think we're gonna need more white here. That's a lot of dots to color in. But we're gonna make it look like it's snowing. And then we're gonna color his belly in white. Just picked one up. Not enough paint on the brush. Let's put a little bit more here. So then this way I can paint the belly. And the face right here. Just gotta make sure not to cover the beak. And let's just do the underneath of the wing here. And you know what? Let's do some snow. Let's paint some of the snow here. Because it looks like he's walking on the snow. So let's color this in white as well. And if anybody's not subscribed to Katie Cat, you really should check her out. She does a lot of lives, and she does a lot of nail art, and she's very talented, extremely talented. And she's really nice too. It's always really good when you meet really nice nail people, you know, when you have a nice community. And I've been lucky so far. I've met some really nice people in the nail community. Okay, I'm gonna paint his scarf blue. I like this color blue. This is Maniology Indicon B200. I think that's how you say that. I just want to add a splash of color here. Okay, let's clean this off. And let's paint the beak and the feet now. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to paint the wings and the head black. I hope it doesn't take away from the image. I'm afraid it just might, everything just might blend in. But penguins are black and white, so we need to add some black here. See, this is, I'm afraid, like right here, that the wing is just going to blend into the belly. Nope, so far so good. Alright, let's do the face here. Or the head, really, not the face. There we go. Not bad. I think I missed the bottom of his belly right here. Yep, there we go. And just a little bit right there. There we go. So So now we got our penguin colored in. Nobody can see that. It's a little not clear for some reason. There we go. All right, I'm gonna put that to the side. Let's clean up the brush again. And let's paint the seal. I think I'm gonna put just a drop, and I mean a drop of black in here. Just mix it just a little bit, just change the shade. There we go. So now it's a little bit darker brown here. Seals are pretty dark brown. Hope you'll be able to see the black through it. Oops. That's a little hard. Just trying to fill in all the little white, the clear gaps here with whatever paint I have left. All right, we're gonna leave that like that. And now to paint the polar bear. I have this little bit of blue here. Just want to put it, if I can see, in his eyes. I don't think polar bears have blue eyes, but mine does. Okay. And now we're just going to paint the scarf green. Oh, and this green is Tutu Melee B412. And let's see. There we go. So he's got a nice green scarf, and I think I'm gonna put a little bit of pink and put his paws, like little pink dots on his paws. I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure that their paws are black on the bottom, but I'm just adding a little bit of color to these little toes here. Okay, now let's get some white and we will paint this polar bear white. That's a bit too much polish, but I'm just going to use it and spread it around instead of re-dipping my paintbrush. My dog's pacing outside of my nail rooms. I don't know if you can hear his nails clicking. I have the door shut because my husband is watching the news and it's pretty loud. Okay, that came out nice. Now, I probably should paint in some of these triangles. And I have this really pretty pink called Poinsettia. So I'm not going to paint them all in. I'm just going to paint a few just to give it a little bit more color here. It's such a pretty color. I have to say, Maniology does have some beautiful polishes. Their colors very, very nice. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm just picking triangles and just coloring them in. Take a look. Okay, that looks cute. All right, I'm going to put that aside to dry. Now I'm going to go find a blue. I want to paint these waves blue, but I want a nice sheer blue. So I have these eye gel polishes. I mean, they look pretty similar actually. One's DD193 Sea Crystal and DD136 Glittering Stream. So let's shake these up. And I believe they're both pretty sheer, so. Really pretty color though. Can you see that? So I just wanted to add a little bit of color. So, because it kind of looks like waves, I guess. That's what it looks like to me anyway. More. And you know, it's okay for reverse stamping if you don't have stamping polishes, just to use regular nail polish. And I don't have every color of the rainbow, you know, in Maniology or She Modern. And it's okay to mix colors too, if there isn't a shade that that you have and that you want. I do that a lot. I'll mix colors. All right, let's turn that over. Very good. Let's put that aside to dry. And let's take a look at this one. Hopefully it's a bit different, but if it's not, that's fine too. Oh, look at the glitter in that. That's so pretty. Oh, I think this one isn't as opaque. I mean, isn't as sheer. I think it's much more opaque. That's probably the difference between the two. So, yeah, definitely much more opaque. And the eye gel regular polishes, they do dry pretty quickly. That's one thing I've realized about them. So they're pretty good to use for reverse stamping. And I have so much of it. I have so many duos because that's the gel polish I started with when I started doing my nails seriously. I just used to buy the eye gel. It was just great sales, so you can beat the price. Plus the glow polish is just phenomenal. All right, I'm gonna put that aside to dry. And let's see. Let's use some of this pink, the pink champagne. And we'll just color in just a couple of these designs here. Like I said, I don't want all of them colored, just a couple. Just to add some color to the background. I'm not even sure what they're going to look like over the nail polish, so it might not even show up. The nail polish is really, the gel polish is really sparkly, so. That's done. Like I said, just a couple. Really cute. Okay, we're gonna put that to the side to dry. And I'm gonna clean this up and I'll be right back. So I just put some base coat on here because I wanted the nails to be super sticky when I put these images on. I'm just going to press them down and apply them. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that was close. It's a little squishy right there, but that's okay. Just a walrus. And let's see. Let's do the seal. Go. Here's the seal. It's a little dark, but that's all right. And then let's do the polar bear here. That came out really cute. I like the polar bear. And then the penguin here. There's some little snowflake dots here. Let's put those on. There's the penguin. And last but not least, the reindeer. Come on. There we go. Oops. Got stuck to my finger a little bit. That's okay though. And the reindeer. So now what I want to do is I have this plate right here and I just want to stamp some snowflakes on all the nails. Just going to pick up my scraper right here. And let's pick up these snowflakes. Let's stamp some snowflakes on the nails. And I want to put, what do I want to put on the bottom? That's a big nail, so let's pick up this big snowflake right here. That's okay. There we go, and that's our walrus nail. And let's put that over here. And let's see. I know it's such a reflection from the from the light. Let's pick up these snowflakes up here. Let's pick up a couple more. Let's see if we can pick this up. Yep. If anybody knows any really good gloves, because the acetone keeps eating through my gloves here, let me know. Drop me a link, please. I had some really good gloves my daughter got me when she was working in a lab, and they're great, but I don't have any more pairs. I need a small one. Let me see. Let's do this one right here. Let's see if I can pick that up without cleaning the plate again. Yep, that'll work. Go. Now we just need one for the bottom. And you know what, since we have these triangles, I'm going to pick this up right here, this triangle with the snowflake, because I think that would look cute. There we go. There's the polar bear. Now let's do the seal. And I think I'm going to do these. Let's just do this and see what this looks like. This is like for a tip, I think, but why not? Let's see. I don't have to use the whole thing. Yeah, that looks kind of messy, actually. See if I can get some of this off. Okay. Let's just use these snowflakes right here. Up some more snowflakes. Let's do it again, and then I'm just gonna flip it over and do like the reverse image here. It is like just very messy looking if you use the whole picture. Go, and just need something in the middle, I think. Maybe we'll do these little like stars right here. It's too asymmetrical for me. There we go. Now something for the bottom. Something small like this snowflake. Oh, that's a mess. Let's scrape it and try it again. go. So now the seal is done. And what should we do for the penguin? Maybe we'll do just a couple of big snowflakes. Everything is sticking to my hands. There we go. And then at the bottom, I want to use, let's see what this looks like. It's supposed to look like an airbrushed snowflake, I think. Let's see if it looks nice. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not going to use it. Let's see, what else can we use? We have this one right here. Let's use this one. Go. And the last one we need to do is the reindeer. So let's see. Let's do this one that kind of looks like a key. I used this in another set I just did as well, this plate. I really like it. It's a nice plate. And this is a really nice pickup with these images. I'm just going to put this at the bottom here. There. And then just another snowflake for the top. And we can use this one. Off so it doesn't get on the nail. I don't think it's going to get on the nail anyway, but it's better to be safe than sorry here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to top coat these and I'll be right back. This is my completed set for the Katie Cat collaboration Winter Animals. I will leave Katie's information in my description box, and all the other lovely nail artists that participate, I will leave their information in my description box as well. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And please comment, because I really do enjoy reading all your comments and answering them, and I like that interaction. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.